Alrighty. Welcome. This time we sit back, review the game for today. Got art department here. Helping us do so. Really, it's your show. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm here. So, we had Tal'Dorei today. You're muted, art department.
Tal'Dorei. I don't know how I keep doing that. We got out of the mines after spending about 20 minutes trying to figure out how to climb a ladder, which, was lowered down to us, but it's okay. We filled in the new characters on some of our history, which led to a lot of honestly genuine reactions like, what? Excuse me, what the fuck? What? We got to know a little bit more about all of our characters because the favorite question of the job interview came back up, which is, have you ever been in a serious relationship? We went and we went to the spa basically, and I can't canonically say that Honeystar was in a bird bath. Can't. Don't care. She was in a bird bath. And then I decided that Honeystar and Sari are by far the best Fae wing women you could ever ask for. And then hold up, that's a tricky spot. I'm painting as we go. And then the moth lady went with them out of the cave, and she went to go fix relations with the giants, basically. Yeah. At least that's what we're hoping she's doing. And then we talked about what our quests are and what we need to do and where we're headed next. And we basically figured out we're headed next to Whitestone to catch our airship to jump out of it above the mountain we need to go to kill some things and collect some things. And we found out that one of Mortis's rings is a killing ring, and it's awakening, so that's just great. And so we might have to track that down as well. Like, we were heading towards Craghammer to get it, but now we're like, oh, is it awake yet? Oh, crap, who has it? Some of us have ideas. I'm not going to tell you what they are. And then we got a little more backstory on the Deseret and people trying to release Deseret because Thorin remembered, oh, shit, I met two of the people trying to do that. And to quote Thorin, they weren't very nice. Hey, leave Pyro alone. He's been through some stuff. Ismora, on the other hand, she's just cranky. And then from there, they went to talk to what's his name? I can't pronounce it. What is the name of the guy they went to talk to who is slowly turning into other animals?
Oh, Krazer.
And he showed them what he's been able to do with the dead Fabe gods, basically. And so he made like a wand of magic missiles, and a wand of fire ball, and then I dropped a mini. And then also though he made a sword that just keeps turning people into rabbits. Not like Haragons, no, rabbits. Yeah. And so they were like, "Oh crap! What? How does this relate to like what the League is doing?" And the guy was like, "Excuse me, what? Pardon, what? Say what now?"
Yeah.
And they were like, "Well, the League. That's who's been stealing the stuff." And he was like, "Oh, shnikey." And you found out he used to be part of the league, but he left the league because he wasn't having that shit. And then we find out that he just got sent an owl or a hawk or something. Hawk. Being like from the league. And he's like, oh no, they know, like, you know, we can do, like, they know how to track people who know how to do this stuff. And everyone was like, did they know it was you? And he's like, my name wasn't on it. We're good on that. And they were like, oh no. And so they were like, well, he's like, I need to leave for the safety of the monastery. And they were like, oh no, what will you do? And he's like, well, if you're going to hide from crazy people, you go to other crazy people. And that's just rude. Okay? Peaches is not crazy. That's rude.
Sorry, I meant psychotic.
That is correct. And so he's gonna go hide out in Nicodranas with Peaches because that place is quote unquote kind of safe. That boy has no idea how safe that location is. Considering that location fended off a green dragon. And that was when, you know, it was done by someone who doesn't believe in like combative weapons, only defensive. Peaches is a whole nother boat. She's all for combative weapons. So he's gonna go hide out with Peaches. And Queen Mab. So Honeystar talked to Queen Mab and thanked her and was like, well, we're gonna celebrate the winter solstice as like honor to your court. And Mab went, if you really want to order us, there's a section of the Fey realm that only comes out during the winter solstice. And there's something there we need because if it got into bad hands, we'd be screwed. And so Honeystar was like, I will get a group of pixies on it right away. Pixie heist! We're going to do a one-shot pixie heist. Am I missing anything?
I think that's pretty much it. We did pixie heist.
The new boys are officially part of the menagerie because they both got punched.
They both got punched, shared they're in a long-term relationship.
Yep. And they got punched by a member. Which ironically probably hurt the same because at that point I think Sari was on 3 days of exhaustion when she punched. And Honeystar punched Jonah, so probably about the same damage, really.
Probably the difference between those.
And I think that's it. Unless you can think of something that I'm not thinking of.
I don't think so. We just sort of talked how the thing with Honeystar led to holiday one-shots.
One shot!
And sign-ups have started.
You wanted to do a pixie heist? Sign up now.
Yeah, pixie heist.
Because who doesn't want to do a pixie heist? That's all I heard that whole conversation was pixie heist, pixie heist.
And then we've got our Rothold, because if we remember in Rothold, Takau's been breaking magic items, so that magic has filtered through the air, and what better time for that to happen than on Winter's Watch here in Exandria, when the magic that holds back the Winter King is at its weakest, needing to be renewed.
I just remembered another thing. Matt messed up, so we know that the party has met the person who killed Thorin's mom and family, and we all want to kill them. Continue.
It's true. It's fine, though.
Well, had you not screwed up, we would have just gone through every tiefling we've met. So.
I know, just everyone kill every tiefling. I was like, what is going on here? Yeah, Jackie had to remember it, so that was awesome. It was good.
And that's all I got, I think.
I think that is
we got
it.
someone listed, right?
What?
You got some one-shots listed, right?
Yeah, one-shots listed. And then I think the only game with openings is Thursday and technically late Friday. So Thursday and
Thursday. Will you learn to say it correctly?
sorry, Thursday and Planescape. Planescape has one more, but yeah, that's starting the 14th. But as far as currently running games, you want to get in, we've got Thursday openings, and we've got a singular Or Gods opening. And sign up a little ahead of time. Don't sign up the day of immediately. Well, put it this way: don't sign up a half hour before that. Okay? Please, early in the afternoon would be best if you want to sign up. But earlier the better. It is an amazing game mode, Gods of Appalachia, but it does take a little bit of time to make a character to get fully into it. It's not necessarily a pick up and play. But other than that, I think I'll be looking into doing probably Saturday afternoons. We're going to go ahead and try out a Strange mini campaign and see how that goes. That is used in the Cypher system. And I've talked a little bit about it on here. It is basically there's Earth, and there's what's called the Strange that's trying to make incursions. And then there's recursions of various worlds where the laws of physics are different. And the basic idea there is that a lot of works of fictions of Earth have become recursions. So, like, there's a Sherlock Holmes recursion, and there could be a Star Wars or Star Trek recursion, and all these various deals. But that also has made a problem because people are potentially mining these recursions for elements only found on those. And then they're trying to sell them on Earth or do nefarious things on Earth. So you play a member, and we could do a whole campaign on this, but I'm probably going to do a mini one just to give people a taste of it. What the idea is, you play an agent of what's called the Estate, which is an organization that seeks to make all this, not go nuts and stupid and not destroy the world, right? And to people to benefit of it. And there are some legalized things behind it. You're the ones trying to take care of the illegal things. So you make your characters, and the Estate, you go by standard reality rules, right? There's no magic, nothing like that. There's just basic rules that you would go by. However, part of your investigations do take you to these other worlds. When you do these other worlds, these recursions, you go through a process by way of gate to translate yourself from Earth to these recursions. When you translate yourself, you can translate your foci and cipher, so your class sort of, into the fiction. So you have the characteristics of the fiction you're transferring to. So you might get hyper investigative skills or whatever going into the Sherlock Holmes one, depending on what you would choose. If you went into a world of magic, could actually go into the world of Exandria. We could say that Exandria was a recursion if we really wanted to. And so you can go to all these different worlds. The imagination is the only limitation. It can be any fiction whatsoever. We could have a Stitch in Time or any of those types of things. Marjolaine Engel could have one that's based on Plato's philosophy. Could have Atlantis, right? All these years, and when you do so, you translate yourself and therefore get these abilities. So that's sort of the idea, and you're chasing down these criminals or plots or monsters or whatever is going on. There's a lot of different avenues it can take. That's sort of like the idea. So it's like an investigative deal, because you're kind of like the police hunting down things, and the action is actually really based in mystery. It's figuring something out, hunting down, trying to get the clues, trying to figure out who it is. And of course, there's a moment where you might get to use these fantastic abilities. And we use cipher systems, so no Gods of Appalachia, the ciphers are these, these old Appalachian magic things. Here, the cipher is like the lightsaber would be. Lightsaber wouldn't really be a cipher, but it'd be something that lets you use the Force. The lightsaber could be like something where, for momentarily, you get a laser sword or whatnot, a phaser blast, these types of things. And so, or if you go to Sherlock Holmes, it could be something different. Law and Order Multiverse. A little more actiony than that, I think, but it's still yeah, I think a little bit about like that. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty fun, though it could be procedural. It's really however you want to play. So it'd be good to try out a mini campaign in order to try to just kind of see how that goes and to find these deals. It seems like a lot of fun, and again, being able to chase into these recursions that exist. And what's kind of fun about the recursions is that you actually don't need to worry a lot about world building when you make a recursion from the GM side, because it basically, even within it, they're never going to be as big as Earth. Like they really could be, like it could be the Death Star is a recursion. And essentially there's nothing outside the Death Star. It could be a scene of a famous battle or whatnot. It could be London in the Sherlock Holmes universe, or Mary Poppins, or whatever. These could be themselves, and it could just be a sprawling orphanage or insane asylum. And the orphans are under trouble by something mystic or whatnot. So it's a very cool setting that Monty Cook has made for Cypher System, and it really just is the sky's the limit. Yep, London everywhere, Doctor confirmed, and certainly we could do Doctor. There could be a Doctor Who that comes in. I mean, everyone knows they want the sonic screwdriver. But yeah, so look forward to that. And in player chat, I posted a little bit of articles about the Strange. There was that little dossier that was there, and that's pretty fun. Other than that, I was reading through the Sherlock Holmes inspired D&D adventure / campaign. Just trying to figure out how long that would actually take. It looks like it's a little more than a one shot. It's always trying to figure out time is always interesting. But yeah, that's all that stuff. So again, if you're interested in Cypher, interested in that at all, you can kind of look at how we play Cypher. If you play the Cypher one shots, it's all that same deal. And what's fun about it is that in every recursion, everywhere you go, as you translate your character, you actually get different abilities, which is kind of what's really fun. So you can, there's like they have one where like magic is a risk of high magic recursion, or more mad science recursion. So there's a lot of really fun stuff that could potentially work. So yeah, I think that's it. Anything else, Art Department?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay, in that case, we'll see you in the games tomorrow. Thanks all for watching, playing. We're going to have some fun. Sign up for is the one shots or the two shots of the holiday games. We would love to fill those up to get playing and have some fun. Y'all have a great night. Good night.
Good night, y'all.
I'm glad. I want you to have some ideas.
Bye, everybody.